As the year comes to the close, I want to talk about something that we don't do enough: completion. Not planning, not goal setting, completion. Hey, this is Shayla Boyd-Gill, the Luxe Business Mentor and the creator of the Luxe Scaling Method and the 250K Crisis. Let's get into this conversation. So let's talk about it. Why does completion matter? I'll tell you this. If you don't complete your year intentionally, the next one inherits the chaos. I know that stings just a little bit, right? Most people jump into the new year, January especially, with things unfinished, meaning you're dragging along the old baggage, the old things that maybe you said you would do, the things that you said you would close out, and you've not handled it. So, therefore, it's not complete. So, you're already starting off your year in chaos unintentionally. That chaotic start may be manageable initially, but eventually it will catch up with you, meaning the list only gets longer. The follow up that you were supposed to do, it may or may not ever happen. Things get left on the table, and then you're already feeling bad 1 month into the year. This is why completion matters so much. Completion is like your vehicle to create clarity and calm that you need to be able to take you through your year. So, what I know for sure is that there are going to be some things that you need to release before you step into your new year. I know you've heard it before, but the question is, have you actually done it? Are you ready to get rid of over responsibility? If you are the person that's responsible for everything, there's a very good chance that you're going to pull that energy into your new year because you're used to doing it all. You're used to being the fix it person, the operator, the salesperson, the marketing person, the mother, the wife, all things. But eventually, you're going to have to let something go. Are old standards holding you hostage in your business? Meaning, these may have been standards that you had when you started your business, but you've not taken a chance to look at those standards or reframe those standards for the type of business that you want to grow and the place where you want to go next. So, I need you to reevaluate that. And if those standards are no longer aligned, this is the perfect time to let those standards go because they really could be holding you back. If you're still holding on to old masculine hustle energy, now, girl, come on. You're not built for that. That's not what we do well as women. And as a matter of fact, your business deserves better. You deserve better. So, how can you release that hustle mentality and bring a different way of doing business into your new year? Are you feeling isolated? Meaning you've kind of siloed and you're carrying everything alone. It feels like a heavy weight on your shoulders. You may or may not have peers to have this discussion with. The family is not understanding your point of view. This is another problem. We have to get rid of this and find containers and spaces that can support you so that you do not have to do it alone. And lastly, I said this in the last video, but are you delaying decisions? Delayed decisions delays who you are. I need you to go ahead and decide to be decisive in the next year. Make the decision, own the decision, and keep it pushing. Some of you are not tired because you worked too hard this year. The real problem is you worked, but you were not supported in the work that you're doing. Leadership at this level is not about more output. It's about clearer decisions. Here's some truths that I know when it comes to being a leader. One of the things that I learned that I needed to do for myself is take what I call a Luxe reset. So before I start rushing into my next year, I take time away from my business and I'm no longer serving the clients for a period of time. In my case, I look at the last month of the year and we have an agreement with my clients. I am not coaching or advising during that month. That is the month for me to reflect and really listen to myself and make sure I'm supported. So that's my Luxe CEO reset that I do for myself. It's intentional. It makes me not rush into the new year and come into the year tired, but instead come in rested and renewed. I know that you need space to create better decisions. It's really hard to decide when you're just trying to hammer through a list, but instead, when you have a space that you've created, space on your calendar, space, literally physical space, to be able to make decisions, it's so much easier. The other thing that I know leaders need is silence. So, as we talk about having the space, how are you creating the silence that you need so that you can think? One of the things that I do, I wake up intentionally early every morning because I know that my household is quiet at that time. That's the time for me to just sit, be, make my coffee, and really think without all of the other noise around me. You would be amazed at the clarity that happens when you have silence. The biggest thing I want you to take on is the importance of rest. Rest does not mean that you're quitting. So when I take that reset at the end of the year, that's not me quitting. That's me renewing. That's me getting ready for my next. You have to rest. Your body deserves it. Your business deserves it. And you can build that into your business. Your reset may not look like my reset. Necessarily have to take a month off. There could be resets where you're taking a few days off every month in your business. It could be you're taking a week off in your business every month. You get to decide what that looks like, but you have to build in that rest that's necessary. So I want you to decide to choose clarity over chaos, first of all. When you're clear, everything else is streamlined. When there's chaos, you cannot function from that place. It impacts you physically, mentally, and spiritually. So you need to choose clarity. Another one is choosing intention over urgency. Urgency just puts out fires. Put out one fire, light another one. Put out another fire, light another one. Intention is alignment. It's aligned with where you want to go. It is intentional. That's the place that you want to lead from. And lastly, I need you to think of choosing support over isolation. It's so easy to be siloed and just be in your space, especially if you work from home. It's very easy to silo yourself. But when we're siloed, we can't see our mistakes. We can't see where we may be holding ourselves back. We can't see the stories that we're telling ourselves. This is where support is necessary so that you don't have to do this alone. So make sure you're looking at all three: your clarity, your intention, and your support. And if you really don't know what's slowing you down, one of the ways I can support you is with my Luxe Scaling Path quiz. Take the quiz and you'll be surprised at what you may discover when it comes to figuring out what's slowing you down and how to correct it. So before you head into this next year, I need you to do me a favor. Let go. Let go, release what's no longer working, and move forward. Talk to you later.